Hello friends, this is the Binary Bandit. Today we will have a boost starting with $5. You asked me to make this kind of video under the last one with the Keltner channel. Today I will continue to develop this topic and try to achieve 5 or 6 wins in a row. It won't be easy, but again, we will be trading using the Keltner channel. As I mentioned, there are 3 options for working with this indicator. Today we will look at the second one. It is also a very excellent strategy, very profitable, and in my opinion, more meaningful. We will keep the settings exactly the same as before. I remind you that all settings are default, but we set the multiplier to 2. You can choose any colors. And be sure to keep the middle line. I will be looking at the chart on a high time frame, approximately H4, H7, and the candle size is 2 minutes. Friends, I want to say a few words of gratitude for your support, for your likes, comments, subscriptions, and for your feedback. The response after each video has been truly overwhelming. It's just unreal. Thank you. Be sure to watch this video until the end and try this strategy on a demo account. Then you can share your results. And I already see a great entry point here. We will open for 5 minutes with $5 up. Now I will explain the logic. And if in the first case we entered the trade when the chart crossed the boundaries of this indicator, expecting a reversal, so now we are entering a trade based on the trend, which is why the method is called trend trading. The entry point appears when the chart crosses or touches the central line. I also note that when the chart crosses the central line, but not more than halfway through the remaining channel, it is still a normal entry point. Of course, if the chart has moved further, then such a signal should be skipped. Pay attention to the chart. The last few hours have shown a stable upward movement. Everything is great according to the trend. I think there will be an excellent trade here. This is what the chart looks like in a sideways trend, or simply when the price is moving to the right. Such situations are not suitable for us. We skip these currency pairs. As you can see, the chart has been completely ignoring the central line lately. Therefore, we won't find a good point here. Despite everything, correctly identifying the currency pair is quite simple. And it's also easy to find a good entry point. The main thing is to identify a stable movement, whether it's upward or downward, a trend, or a local trend. In this segment, we are going to explore how the chart is expected to interact with the indicator as we move forward into the near future. At this point, we have identified a clear and ready entry point for executing the second trade. Let's proceed with an upward movement. However, I momentarily lost focus and got a bit distracted. During this brief lapse, I noticed another promising entry point, which led me to initiate a trade in the downward direction. This decision was based on the analysis of the current market conditions and the signals provided by the chart and indicator. Do not judge too harshly by your strategy. This is more applicable to the first method. Therefore, we wait for this trade to close, and without a doubt, it should close in profit, and then we continue to trade only in the direction of the trend. A practically ideal situation, a long and confident upward movement and a ready entry point. We enter here for 4 minutes. If this trade closes in profit, we will already have more than 100. Once again, a very beautiful situation. A peak opened here at $105. We are entering, of course, in the direction of the trend. We do not trade against the trend. I explained where the correct entry point is, but I reiterate, we do not open trades against the trend. Specifically in this case, we do not open trades at the top of the range. Very often this looks like an ascending channel, where you can simply place trades up and down. The price will fluctuate within this range. But it also often happens that the price gets stuck at the upper range and moves there. So such an entry point would be incorrect. Finally, the endless search for currency pairs is over. The trade is quite significant, almost $202. Therefore, the entry point needs to be really good, and I hope this is it. Unfortunately, the pair does not have the highest yield, but the signal should perform well. And while this trade is ongoing, I want to remind you about our Telegram channel, where my team and I trade 1-2 sessions a day. You can copy my trades, or you can simply observe the analysis of trades in the chat, thereby gaining experience. All of this is free. Statistics for each day, for each session, as well as a bunch of reviews, conclusions, and so on. All of this is available in the Telegram channel, linked in the description. All of this is free. And I will allow myself to open another trade. On our last signal, the profit was already $350, so why not push it to $500? It's not necessary to bet everything on the whole profit. Betting $170 will be basically enough. Finally, a downward movement, because it seems to me that all the trend trades were opened upwards. High yield, good entry point. Alright guys, let's wait for the results. All friends, the last trade is closing in profit. Great, great. We are finishing our acceleration. It resulted in $500 and 8 wins in a row. It wasn't that easy. Look, I spent at least more than an hour. A good entry point takes time to wait for, but the result was worth it. Friends, in conclusion, I want to say, make sure to trade according to money management and test this strategy first on a demo. Also, be sure to leave a like and a comment. This is very important for YouTube's algorithms. And you can also message me on Telegram for any questions. All the links are in the description. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye everyone.